Once you have set up your beam light lamp, you now need to position it as close as possible to your treatment bed. Now grab the beginning of the gooseneck with your right hand and hold the lamp there. Hold the lamp head with the other hand. You can now position the lamp so that it is above your client's head. When positioning the lamp, make sure that the distance between the stand and the lamp head is not too big. If the distance is too big, there will be too much weight on the lamp head. This can lead to the lamp being unstable and starting to wobble. This would only interfere with your work. If it is not possible to prevent a big distance, it may be necessary to add a weight to the base of your lamp. Here you can see once again how to do it correctly. The distance between the lamp stand and the lamp head should be a maximum of 35 centimeters or 13 inches. Less distance is, of course, always possible. We will show you how to use the beam light adhesive correctly. Before using it for the first time, you need to pierce our glue using the needle provided. This is very easy. Once you have done this, it's on to the next step, shaking. You should always shake your glue so that all the ingredients can mix well. Important, never shake your beam light glue while the cap is still on the neck of the bottle. There is a risk of glue leaking out of the neck of the bottle and sticking to the lid later, which may make the glue unusable. Shake it for at least 15 seconds. Then apply a drop of glue to your base. In our case, the beam light glue dosing pad. Make sure that the drop of glue is as big as shown in the video. Immediately afterwards, clean the entire neck of the bottle to remove any adhesive residue and screw the cap tightly onto the bottle. You should then place your beam light glue straight back into the pouch in an upright position. You can also use a glue storage container if you have one. Important, beam light UV glue should be stored away from light, in a dry and cool place. Do not expose the glue to high temperatures. This is the ideal setup when working with our beam light glue. It is important that you do not use any reflective surfaces for your glue drop. We place our glue in the beam light protector box so that the glue is protected from the effects of light during treatment and can last longer. You can use any box you like. The main thing is that the glue drop is shaded. This procedure is optional and not mandatory. However, if you notice that your glue is stringing quickly or changing its consistency, you should protect it during the treatment. Before your treatment, you should clean your client's lashes. Even before you use a primer, we recommend using a lash shampoo, for example, our Beam Light Lash Shampoo, which has been specially formulated for the beam light treatment. Apply a pump of shampoo to the eye area and then massage it in thoroughly using a washing brush. Of course, do the same with the second eye. Once both eyes have been washed, remove the residue with a cotton pad. Once you have applied the eyelash shampoo, the most important step in the preparation process is the primer. We recommend cleaning your client's lashes with an alcohol-based primer before each lash set. Apply the primer to 2 microbrushes and then clean your client's lashes from above and below. Only with an alcohol-based primer you can really remove all grease and oil residue from your client's lashes. This ensures maximum retention. Very important, the lashes must be completely dry before you start the application. Use a puster or fan to dry the lashes. Before you apply the first lash, you should brush your client's lashes thoroughly again so that the lashes are nicely separated. Now it's time to get started. Position your beam light lamp above your client's head. The ideal distance is 10 to 15 centimeters. That means approximately 5 to 6 inches. Then apply the reusable beam light protect silicone pads to the lower eyelid. You briefly ask a client to look up so that you can position them optimally. Thanks to the comfortable silicone, the pads stay perfectly in place during the treatment, so that you can clearly see your client's natural lashes during application. We recommend that you then position a white tape, for example, our Nichibin tape available in our beam light store, on the black beam light pad. This will make separating and applying later on a breeze. Now let's do the same with the upper eyelid. However, your client no longer needs to open her eyes for this. You position the beam light protect silicone pads on the upper eyelid. They have a specially designed fit so that they are comfortable to wear. And this is what it looks like in detail. Perfectly visible natural eyelashes thanks to the extreme whiteness of our Nichibin tape. During your treatment, you must always make sure that the beam of light from your lamp is aimed at the respective glue area. Important: never leave the light on permanently during the treatment, but only activate it when you are applying an eyelash and still holding it in place. If you leave the light on permanently, this will cause the glue to cure before the lash has been applied, which will result in poor retention. Now, dip your first lash into the glue to apply it afterwards. Important: Never use too much glue and never dip the lash into the glue more than once. It should only be dipped in the glue once. With the beam light system, you only need around a third of the amount of glue that you need with normal eyelash glue. Take a look at how much glue is optimal. Too much glue will result in stickies. In addition, the normal curing time of 1 to 2 seconds is then no longer sufficient to dry the glue. You would have to keep the lamp on for longer, which results in a slower working time and, in the worst case, heat buildup. The right amount of glue is therefore extremely important. When working with the system for the first time, we advise you to start with a curing time of 3 seconds until you get used to the system. You can then switch to a curing time of 2 seconds. If the curing time is too short, the lash will not stick. Remember to hold the lash in place with the tweezer until the lamp has cured the glue. Do not let go of the lash beforehand. It is best to check whether the lash is firmly attached immediately after application by pulling on it. This way, you know that you have done the job correctly. We will now show you the best way to position your beam light lamp. Important, you don't have to move it a single time per eye. You should avoid repeatedly adjusting the position of the lamp because that takes a lot of time. Instead, it is much easier and more practical to simply tilt your client's head. It only takes a second and you can get straight back to work. You only have to tilt your client's head 3 to 4 times per eye. That's it. If you want to be on the safe side and make sure that you have really cured the glue completely, you can go over all the glued areas again slowly with the lamp at the end of your treatment. That's it. We hope you like our beam light system. If you have any further questions, please don't hesitate to contact us.